Good morning, I'm Maddie Jansen, and this is the podcast of 17 News at Sunrise. It's everything you need to know to start your day in about 15 minutes.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
A video circulating amongst local high school students has parents fuming. What the video appears to show two students doing during class, plus how the district is responding.
Summer school may be back on for some schools in the BCSD, but they're still feeling the heat for canceling in the first place. The reason local attorneys are taking their concerns to the California Department of Education.
The Golden Empire Gleaners need our help. Today is the day to raid the pantry for food to help our neighbors who've fallen on hard times. We'll tell you how. This is Wednesday, March 27th, 2019. Good morning. Good to have you with us. I'm Maddie Jansen alongside Tabitha Mills, still in for Alex Fisher. And we've sent Kevin Charette outside this morning.
That's right. He's out because it is the day you can help people in need in our community, those who are food insecure. And he's out there right now to tell you how you can bring even the simplest item, one can or two, to help out those in our community. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Tabitha. Good morning, Maddie, and good morning to you at home. And we are outside our studios right now. Golden Empire Gleaners getting set up for the big food drive. That'll be just outside our studios all day long. We've been talking about it for days. Well, it's finally arrived, and we're hoping that you'll go through your pantry today and find some items that you can bring down. We're asking for non-perishable food items today, and if you have nothing that you can pull out of the pantry, they're also taking cash donations. That cash donation can go a long ways. The Golden Empire Gleaners does so many great things in our community, and making sure when people need a little bit of help, people need a little bit of food on the table, they're there for them, and that's what today is all about. This is the time of year the pantry gets a little bit low, so we're hoping that we can fill it up. We're going to be out here all day, starting now through 7 o'clock tonight, and we hope that you'll find it in your heart to come out and support the Golden Empire Gleaners. On the weather side of things, I know Glenn, the executive director at the Gleaners, has been watching it carefully, and things are looking pretty good today. We will see some cloud cover. There's a very slight chance of a shower by later on tonight, but it will be dry and it will be warm. So overall, you couldn't ask for a better day to come out and support the Golden Empire Gleaners. And right now, we're at 59 degrees, so not bad, near 60 degrees with just a light breeze out here out of the northeast at 10 miles per hour. As we take a look at the hour by hour, starting out in the 50s today, we'll be right near 68 at noon, and by 3 o'clock, right near 70 and some clouds around the area. And then for the mountains, we're at 36 right now under a calm wind in the mountains, and we'll start out in those 30s. This afternoon, a comfortable day on the temperatures with the upper 50s, and we'll also be looking at some clouds and a breeze picking up throughout the afternoon. But again, remaining dry for the most part. We've just got a 20% chance of showers in there as we head into tonight. I've got more details on that coming your way in just a little bit. For now, we'll send it back to you.
All right, every little bit helps. We hope to see everyone out here. Thanks so much, Kev.
New information this morning about a robbery investigation at the Yum Yum Donuts shop. We first told you about this as breaking news here on Sunrise Friday morning. Police and the owner say several people robbed the donut shop that is, at gunpoint. Owners told 17 News they got away with about $300 and gave us these photos, to try and help find the robbers. We've learned BPD arrested 3 people, all minors from Arvin, on charges of robbery, possession of stolen property, and gang participation. Officers also recovered the stolen money.
5:04 now, and you at Sunrise. It's training that could save a life. Like many places across the country, opioid abuse has reached epidemic proportions in Kern County. So County Behavioral Health is teaming up with community organizations to train and provide them with the so-called rescue drug Narcan. It reverses the effects of an opioid overdose. Last night, parishioners from an Oildale church met at North High School for the first training.
So what we're trying to do is create a pilot program where we can get the naloxone into the hands of people who are out doing ministry in the community or doing services out in the community where they might run into somebody who needs to be rescued.
Healthy Kern County reports 75 people died because of opioid overdoses in 2017. The Behavioral Health Department says education is key in helping combat this epidemic.
A gruesome discovery in a Lamont orchard. Someone walking along the road spotted a man's body in the orchard in an area of DiGiorgio and Fairfax roads. The coroner was called to the scene as deputies combed the orchards for evidence, but no word on who the man is or how he died. KCSO plans to release more information later this morning. We'll bring you the latest information on 17 News at noon. Plus, you can download our app to get the latest breaking news sent directly to your phone.
5:05 now. The search is on for a group of people who stabbed a man in East Bakersfield. It happened just before 4 yesterday afternoon in an alley on Flower Street right near Kern Medical. KCSO says the group stabbed the man several times in the torso. Paramedics took him to the hospital. No word on how he's doing this morning. KCSO has not made any arrests and does not know why the man was attacked.
A video circulating at a local high school has parents fuming and both the district and the sheriff's office investigating. The video appearing to show two students engaged in sexual behavior inside of a classroom. We first found out about this when an angry parent or parents called our newsroom. It happened Monday at North High School and began to circulate on video from the mobile app Snapchat. A parent told us a substitute teacher was in the classroom. That has not been confirmed by the Kern High School District. The district says it contacted the Sheriff's Department and launched its own investigation. KHSD also released a statement which reads in part, quote, "The Kern High School District's goal is always the safety and welfare of our students. This incident will be thoroughly investigated and the appropriate discipline will be applied."
The Bakersfield City School District may be in legal trouble. An attorney says when the district cut summer school, they didn't consult with parents, teachers, or students like they're supposed to. Now classes are back on, but the heat is not off. 17's Karen Waugh was at the school board meeting last night.
After the Bakersfield City School District announced it would cancel summer school classes, more than 1,000 people protested at the district's last board meeting. Now the district is trying to rectify the situation.
What do we want?
$1.7 million. That's how much the Bakersfield City School District says it costs to implement summer school. And that's how much the district says it doesn't have.
If the Bakersfield City School District wants to revise that plan, that budget, then they have to go through that process again to get input from parents, students, teachers, and they have to follow this process before they can make a revision to their budget.
The district's response?
The district is following the process. We're getting a lot of input from our parents, whether through our superintendent parent advisory committee, through our DAC. Before we make any major decisions in our district, we try to take it to our advisory committees as much as we can.
After backlash from students, parents, and teachers,
please bring back summer school.
The district announced it would have a modified summer school this year, a 16-day program available to 4 schools, Casa Loma, Longfellow, and Stella Hills Elementary, and Emerson Middle, made possible by a recent grant from Comprehensive Support and Improvement.
Yes, we have 4 schools that made it onto this list, unfortunately, and they deserve remediation, but we have students across the board not just needing remediation, but enrichment.
However, the original summer school program is still canceled. So the lingering question, where is the $1.7 million being used instead?
They are violating California law by not being open about where those funds are being spent.
Wherever those funds go, attorneys say it still must benefit low-income students, foster youth, and English language learners like summer school did. So the Greater Bakersfield Legal Assistants filed a formal complaint with the California Department of Education.
I mean, where they say the students come first, that's not a representation of that.
On April 9th, the district will hold another public hearing and the board will make a final decision regarding summer school on Tuesday, April 23rd. All meetings are at 6 p.m. in the BCSD boardroom at 1300 Baker Street. And of course, they're open to the public. I'm Karen Hua, 17 News.
5:09 now. A local dog rescue is bringing in some star power to support a program for kids and dogs in juvenile hall. Marley's Mutt says actress Kristen Bell will be in town today to see the dog program. It coordinates with the county's juvenile hall in East Bakersfield. This is a sister program to Positive Change, where inmates train and care for shelter dogs at risk of being put down. The dogs are later adopted out through Marley's Mutts. And the Kern County Library is also giving kids the opportunity to improve their reading skills with the help of some furry friends. Barkin' Books is happening this afternoon at Southwest Library Branch on Ming Avenue. From 4 to 6 this afternoon, pups will be on hand for kids to practice reading to them.
It's so cute.
I know. And we're back in your 17 Health Watch. The Condors and Houchin Blood Bank are teaming up to honor first responders. Bakersfield takes on the Ontario Reign tonight at 6:30. And all first responders who show their credentials at the box office will get 2-for-1 admission.
State health officials say the number of unvaccinated children in California is spiking, so they're calling on lawmakers to do something about it. Right now, state law requires every child to get vaccinated unless they have a medical exemption. But parents can get an exemption from any family doctor. Some lawmakers want additional oversight on that decision, so they're proposing a bill which would require doctors to forward exemption requests to the State Department of Public Health, and the department would issue the exemptions. Lawmakers say the step is necessary because some doctors are abusing the process.
A few unethical physicians advertise medical exemptions for cash. These physicians were often not even trained in pediatrics or family medicine and were not providing ongoing care for these children. Instead, they were monetizing their medical license.
Those opposed to the bill say it violates parental rights.
They're not letting doctors do their jobs. They're not letting parents do their jobs. It's not up to anybody else but a doctor and their child what's going to happen, what their medical care should be.
4-year-old son.
Meanwhile, Adventist Health Bakersfield is helping to get kids vaccinated by offering free shots 3 more days this month. There's another mobile immunization clinic happening from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. today at New Life Church on Stein Road. You don't need an appointment, but you do need to bring your child's immunization cards. Kids under 5 will be given priority. If you can't make it today, there's still 2 other clinics happening this month, one on Thursday and another Saturday. We've posted the details on our website, kget.com.
5:21 now. People around the country are on high alert as the number of measles cases continues to grow. 15 states are reporting cases. Rockland County, New York is now under a state of emergency. The county has the worst outbreak of the disease in the country. Anyone under 18 who is not vaccinated is barred from public places. Measles cases are here in California here as well. In the Bay Area, an international traveler visited at least 20 places and may have spread the virus. Meantime, Jersey Mike's plans to do a lot of giving today. Across the country, the sandwich chain will donate 100% of sales to benefit charities. For Kern County, those charities are Honor Flight and the Wounded Heroes Fund, 2 groups that support veterans. There are 5 Jersey Mike restaurants in Bakersfield. When it comes to home remodeling or repair, hiring a professional is often the safest way to go, but it can also get very expensive. So how do you decide whether to DIY or hire a professional? Money reporter Stacey Johnson has some answers.
They think they're a plumber, a carpenter, and a mason. They have the hot water hooked up to the cold water supply. And unfortunately, it costs them 30, 40, 50% more to correct it. As with anything, if you go in the beginning, you can do it right, get it done the first time right, and save yourself some money.
That's a contractor explaining what can happen when good do-it-yourself projects go bad. These days, with all the do-it-yourself shows and all the websites, you're often tempted to do things yourself that might be better left to pros. So, how do you know? First, does it require specialized knowledge? If so, you might want to take a pass.
It's painting the bathroom once we're done, or maybe putting a grout in a tile. There's where your homeowners can save money.
Then there are tools. Does it require something expensive you'll never use again? We've all had to try to get by with the wrong tools. The results often aren't encouraging. Also important, the size and visibility of that project.
If they're going to tile a small closet, that's something they could probably do. And if it wasn't perfect, you wouldn't notice it. But if they're doing a 2,000 square foot house, every imperfection's going to be seen.
That's advice I took at my house. See this planter bench? A pro did that. See this little table? That's what I built. Another idea? Ask someone who knows. Obviously not a contractor who's competing for your business, but if you don't have a knowledgeable friend, try someone at a hardware or home improvement store. They might tell you, just ask them, how hard is this job? Bottom line, we all have different skill levels, so there's no set answer to the do-it-yourself versus hire a pro question. But I've got a list of potential DIY projects here at MoneyTalksNews.com. Just do a search for DIY. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacey Johnson. Money Talks is brought to you by your local consumer credit counseling service. If you've got debt problems or just want some free budget counseling, call today.
Thanks for listening to the podcast of 17 News at Sunrise. It's a 15-minute summary of everything you need to know about Kern County. There's a new episode every weekday.